British Columbia's new NDP government is ending the province's controversial grizzly bear trophy hunt. The province says British Columbians can no longer stomach, their words, the killing of grizzlies to be used as trophies. The ban will take effect November 30th, but complaints say that it's too late for the current grizzly bear hunting season that began earlier this month. Joining us from Vancouver today is Joe Foy from the Wilderness Committee. They have played a role in achieving protection for animals around BC and around the rest of Canada. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
Explain to us, if we're not as familiar, the backstory. Why are bears still being hunted to take home as trophies?
Well, in fact, Canada is, we're right beside the United States. The United States is the largest trophy hunter in the world. They bring home more trophies of animals than any other nation on the planet, and we export more trophies, so that puts grizzly bears straight in the sights of trophy hunters.
I mentioned off the top that one of the complaints is there is a ban in place. Right now it is legal hunting, but why the wait till the end of this season? Why not make it at the beginning?
Well, we really wanted to see trophy hunting end as soon as possible. It did stop back in 2001, but then the government changed and the new government under Premier Gordon Campbell brought it back. We've had it for 16 years. The argument from the current government is that it takes that long to get it stopped. There were licenses given out. There needs to be some consultation with First Nations. So we've got one more hunt and then it's done.
Will this new ban in November, will that affect Indigenous hunting rights?
It will not. First Nations, Indigenous people have the rights to hunt. What this does is it prevents hunters from taking the trophies, the heads, the hides, and the other things. Really, nobody that we understand really enjoys eating grizzly bears. We are hopeful that this will bring the current hunting level of 300 grizzly bears a year. We're very hopeful that it will bring this down to almost zero. If it doesn't bring it down to zero, then we're going to be advocating for a stronger law and stronger enforcement.
This is advertised as tourism to some parts of the U.S., as you mentioned, the ability to hunt and bring home grizzly bears as trophies. What's the plan in place for policing and regulating this bylaw?
Well, over the last number of years, our number of conservation law officers have gone down. Generally, money has been quite thin on the ground for environment and conservation issues. We would like to see that budget brought back up to former levels.
Will there be fines in place?
Well, there are across the board of breaking British Columbia's wildlife laws, so we expect to see that. Generally, British Columbia's wildlife laws are generally followed, and we would expect to see that too. But this is a change. We need to monitor this. We want to see an end to this grizzly bear trophy hunt once and for all.
Oh, I want to thank you for highlighting this issue for us here in your morning. Thanks for joining us, Joe.
Well, thanks for having me.